Hello, I just finished filming a tutorial on a kind of a natural, neutral daytime look that's both quick and natural, not overly made up, you know, and easy for someone who just doesn't have a lot of time to do their makeup. And I kind of wanted to show you how to rev that up a little bit. If you're going to go out somewhere, or if you just wanted a little bit more for any reason, you know, you have something just a little bit more special that you want to do other than just your everyday routine of grocery shopping or going to do this or whatever. So let's say you went to work and you had this makeup on, you know, you just had your foundation on, a little bit on the eyes just to bring some definition, a little bit of blush and something neutral on the lips, and you wanted to amp it up to go out to dinner with your husband, or you're going to church, or, you know, whatever it is that you do at night or on the weekend, or something that's a little bit more special. What I would do is start with a little bit of eyeshadow, and I already had a little bit of brown on this eye because I was showing you that you can do that if you want to just bring a little bit more definition to the eye. I didn't do it on this one, but I'll show you on that one what all I did. I took a MAC 217 brush. You don't need this brush if you have anything that's kind of, this is kind of a flatter brush. It's fluffy, but not super fluffy. I don't know if you guys can tell by me doing that. The bristles are dense. So it's not like this. This is really super fluffy. See all that powder? That was my eyeshadow I used. Anyway, something like that. Go back into that same brown color. And again, this is just the e.l.f. $5 palette from Target that I got at Christmas time. It's just some neutral colors. And I use that brown color there. So just tap your brush. Sorry, I should have kept it that way. It's hard to see it there. Tap your brush in there a couple of times on the tip. Take it right in where the socket is. You can feel where your eyeball and your brow bone are between that. And just do windshield wiper motions back and forth. And just kind of get some definition in there. Go back and forth. Blend it out a little bit. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. As I mentioned in my last video, I am waiting on a new camera to come in the mail, and I am so excited about that. There's no words. Anyway, so that's all I did there. If I were going out tonight, or if I were just going somewhere a little bit more, you know, special than just everyday wear, I would take that same brown color and take a little bit more on the tip of my brush, same brush, and I would bring it down here. Can you guys see that right there? Just bring it right into that corner. And that just brings a little bit more drama. And then, you know, bring it up a little higher depending on your eye shape, so that you can make sure when your eye is open you can see that brown color. You can use any color, green, blue, whatever it is that you like. I just strongly suggest using a matte color in your crease. Not a shine, a shimmer, a sparkle, or anything like that. This is a matte brown, and I just put it there and there. And I'll do the same thing on the other eye. I'll just bring it down here a little bit and maybe up a little higher. Using that brush to place it and to blend it. That's why I love this 217 brush. You can do both. You don't need 8 brushes. So I just want to bring it there. Bring some drama to that corner. Blend it up. Don't ever do that to your brush. Sorry, I shouldn't have done it. It spreads bacteria and germs on your brush. I don't really know why I did it. Okay. And then the next thing I would do is I would take a small little flat stiff brush like this one. This is an Eco Tools brush that you can get at Target. I know for sure. If I'm not mistaken, you can get Eco Tools at CVS, maybe Walgreens. You can get them in lots of places. The handles look like that. They're just wood brown, you know. And I would tap it in that same brown, dark brown color, and I would go underneath my eye. As close to your eyelashes as you can get, depending on your eye shape. If you have a very large eye, you'll want to go all the way in to where your eyelashes start on the bottom. If you have a very small eye, stop right about midway, right underneath your pupil, so that you don't close up your eye and make it look smaller and heavier. You can focus that right on the outer corner there. And that's just gonna bring a little bit more definition and darkness to that lower lash line. So I'll do the same thing there. Start on the outer corner. I don't have huge eyes, but I don't have small, tiny eyes either, so I can kind of go in a little further with that. And again, you're just using that one brush to place it and to blend it. So I'm getting it there, and then I'm kind of running it back and forth a few times to blend it out so that it's not just a harsh line. Okay, that one came down a little too far. So then you can see that it brings a little bit more depth and darkness to my eyes when I get that dark going on a little bit more, and then underneath. And then what I would do next is I would take that same black eyeliner that we used for your natural look. This is just an Ulta pencil. You can get any kind of retractable black eyeliner. I like a soft retractable one. And this one's called Onyx. And sorry, I got it at Ulta. It's called Outlast Smooth Wear. This is actually a CoverGirl pencil. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that last video because I lied. Well, not really lied, but you know. So anyways, I would take that same eyeliner and I would go back out here on this corner and I would bring it out a little bit further and just really darken that line up. Again, depending on your eye shape, if you have especially small eyes, you want to kind of stop about there. It's a little too high up for my liking. If you have larger eyes, you can go in a little further. Just make sure that it's thicker out here and thinner when you get in here. You want that to be a thin line. Sorry about the shadow. So you want that to be thinner in here and thicker out there. And you can pull that out as far as you like, that outer tick there. Or you can not do it at all. You can stop right at the edge of your eye. It just depends on what kind of look you're going for. So we'll do the same thing over here. Bring it out a little bit. And then run back over it just to darken everything up. And that's pretty much it. So that took me, what, 2 seconds? Maybe 12, because I talk a lot. And if I wasn't talking, this would be really fast. I would have been done already. All right, and then the only other thing that I would do on my eyes is I would take my black mascara again. This is L'Oreal Voluminous and Carbon Black. A nice dark mascara. If you have white eyelashes, and they just don't show up at all, and you have super white skin, you might want to use a dark brown. But for everyone else, I really recommend a black mascara. You know, unless you want to use a colored mascara, and those are cute too. Just depends on what you're looking for. So then I just would go back over my eyelashes. I only did one coat earlier, so now I'm going to go back with another couple of coats and really make sure that those eyelashes are dark and thick. If you have a problem with your bottom lashes smearing when you put mascara on them, I mentioned in the last video that the Clinique is making a new bottom lash mascara. It's just for your bottom lashes. I mean, you could use it up here if you wanted, but the brush is literally a quarter of the size of this brush. So it's like the tip of the brush. And apparently the formula is such that it doesn't smear underneath. So if you have a problem with that, you might want to check into that. I think it's between $12 and $15, which sounds ridiculous, but it probably would last you 25 forevers because you're really just using it on those little tiny bottom lashes. And it would spare you the annoyance of smearing. So let's just get those lashes nice and dark. If you were going somewhere spectacular and really wanted to add some drama, I mean, you could throw on some false lashes. It's up to you. So I would do that on my eyes. And then for my cheeks, I would leave probably the blush that I have on already, but I would add a little bit of contour powder in here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This one's by Motives. Sorry, it gets really fingerprinty. I don't really like that packaging. I like the way it's packaged. This is a nice heavy package, but I don't like that weird whatever that is. This is a dual powder. It's called Shape and Sculpt Duo, and that's a matte brown contour powder and like a beigey flesh color, just a powder, really. You could use that to highlight depending on your skin tone. I kind of just use it as an all-over powder sometimes because my skin tone is such that I can do that. You want to take a nice angled blush brush like this, and again, that's just an Eco Tools brush. It's a dual-ended brush, has a little fluffy thing on the end there. Take that, tap that in your darker powder, and right here, right above your ear, in the hollow of your cheek, if you can't find it, do this. In there, I look like a ridiculous whatever, but anyways, and you want to start by your ear, and you just want to run it right to there. You don't want to come all the way down here because that will make you look like almost like you have a beard. Same with coming down here too far. You don't want to look like you have a beard. You want it right there in the hollow of that cheek. And just kind of brush that there and then blend it up. I'm just taking the brush and flicking it like that to blend that contour powder, and that just brings a little more definition to your cheek and kind of gives you a little better cheekbone. You can take it right there. If you have a huge forehead, I'm overdoing it so you guys can see what I'm doing, but if you had like a really wide forehead, this would kind of shorten it and make it look a little smaller, so you can take it there, down the side of your face, right next to your hairline. Don't go in by your eye, but right next to your hairline. I'm kind of taking the tip of the brush, and then there, and you're done. Do the same thing over here. Bring that contour into the hollow of the cheek. I'm going to keep that at the back of the cheekbone. Don't go in here. You can do it like this, and that's more of a manly jawbone. So that would be like if you were doing something in a theater. So don't do that. There, go up the side, right next to your hairline, in here. And again, I'm overdoing this so it looks ridiculous right now, but you get the point. Because I can't stand looking at it, I'm going to go over it with my face powder and blend it out. And that's what you could do if you went a little crazy with it. You know, just go back over it with your face powder or even your foundation if you felt like it was way over the top, and just do that. There's other contouring and highlighting things I can show you, but for the sake of just a quick let's get ready to go out somewhere video and amp our daily makeup, I won't do that. I have a highlight powder by MAC. I don't know if you guys can see that, probably not. It's called Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. And it just looks like that. It's just a shimmer powder. Probably can't see it. It's kind of a rosy, maybe a rosy brown goldy color. And I'm going to take my blush brush that I use. I'm not going to take this brush. Sorry, just kidding. I don't like it for that anymore. I'm going to take this Eco Tools brush. I don't know if you can tell how much larger than my eyeshadow brush that is, but it's just a nice kind of domed, soft brush. And I'm gonna tap that in that highlight powder, and I'm gonna draw it right here, right underneath your eye, at the top of your cheekbone. Not all the way back here, not all the way in here, because you don't want to look like you're shiny right there. You're gonna add some little shimmer right where the light would hit you, right there on your cheekbone, and right at the top of your eye. Again, over here, right at the top of my eye. You don't have to do that eye part if you don't. I just like to. Right there. Just where the light would hit. And then right down the center of your nose. Not all the way to the tip, because again, you don't want to look greasy. You can go here, where the light would bounce right there. Right at the top of your lip, if you have a small upper lip like I do, will kind of cause the light to bounce off the upper lip and make it appear a little bit larger, fuller. And right there on your chin. And that's just a little highlighting tricks that you can use, and that's where the light would hit you naturally, so when the light does hit it, I don't know if you guys can see it in this mirror. I'll just keep moving around looking like a weirdo. Please pardon my really bad hair today. The light hits it, and it just gives you kind of like a soft, dewy look, so that you don't look flat, one color, no contour, no highlight, no, you know, because sometimes foundation can do that. And that would be it for that. And then I would just kind of rev up the lips. So I'm just going to use this crazy wild color by somebody that I can't remember right now. Sorry, Revlon. This is Revlon and Garnet Chrome. I really love this color. It's beautiful. It's super dark. You know, if you're going out somewhere special, you might want to use a lipstick like this. My point was just to amp up the lips a little bit more from the natural color that I'm wearing right now. Kind of a neutrally whatever. Or your tinted lip balm, whichever one you chose to use for the daytime, just to bring definition. And I just put a little bit of this on. This is a matte color. So if you don't like matte lipstick, you can add some gloss. Sorry, it's hard to talk and put lipstick on. I could have used a lip liner, but I didn't really want to get into all that, so I don't think you guys wanted to either, so. And then blot it with my already used napkin. You like that? And see, it's real matte and dry. I like that. Some people don't. It drives them out of their mind. So you can just put a little gloss over the top of it and you're done. So really all I did, just to recap, was I already had my foundation on from the daytime, or whatever I used to cover up your face is what I'm saying. I'm gonna shut this light off because it's really distracting. Your tinted moisturizer, your foundation, your little bit of concealer, whatever you had on your face, I already left that on. I had on already my eyebrows filled in, just to make them stand out so they don't get lost in my face. I already had my cheeks blush on to make that stand out a little bit more. I already had a nude lip color on. And I already had a wash of a bone color eyeshadow called Vintage Lace from Revlon. It's a matte color, just to cover up the veininess and the redness of my eyelids. And all I did was took a brush and some brown eyeshadow and pulled it into my crease to give some definition there. Brought it up a little bit above there so you could see it when I opened my eye, blended it out and brought it down here. Brought it underneath the eye, put on a little bit more eyeliner to make that darker, pulled it out a little bit more to give a little more drama, added another couple coats of mascara, added some contour powder in here. All this stuff is optional. If you don't want to do any of this, or if you don't want to do some of these things, you don't have to do them. If you don't feel like you want to contour your face, don't do that. I just do it because I like it. And because I feel like it gives a little bit more oomph to my makeup. I contoured up here, and then I highlighted the top of my cheekbone from here down the center of my nose, the top of my lip, and my chin, and added some lipstick, and I was done. If you have any questions, or if you would like to see something else, a different look, this is just a real simple, get it on quickly, but it still looks nice and put together makeup look. If you'd like to see something else, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. Just leave me a comment in the description box below, and I'll do my best to answer and do what you need me to do. So hopefully this was helpful to some of you, and I hope you guys have a great day. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll hopefully be back soon with another video. Thank you.